EU5. I have no idea how to play this game, but I have a dream. A dream of uniting Romania. However, this is not gonna be easy. We are starting as Wallachia. We are not that weak, I guess, but we are surrounded by people way stronger than us. But at least you got all those countries in Moldova you can expand into, right? Well, wrong, because they are all tributaries of the Golden Horde, and there is absolutely no way we can fight the Golden Horde. Our weakest neighbor is probably Bulgaria, actually, but they are still way stronger than us, so we'll need some help. Thankfully, Serbia loves us, just like in real life, so we can easily ally them. I would also have to declare Bulgaria as my rival, and I guess Hungary as well. I really have no other choice, but I don't really want Hungary to attack me. They can really end my entire country right now, so I'm also gonna be improving with them, although we're rivals. But before we can worry about any wars, we'll have to fix our country first, so let's start minting some money. I want to keep the nobility at 50%. I'm not taxing the clergy, because I want that extra research bonus. Instead, I'm gonna be taxing the burglars and the commoners a whole lot. I also don't need any forts or diplo spending, but I would like some stability and some court spending as well. With the money we start with, I think I'm just gonna build some marketplaces right here in the capital and in Bucharest as well. Now I can also get some crown reforms. I definitely want more crown power, and I don't really know what else. I guess I'll go for the trade one. Let's also get some research going. The cabinet will also be working on improving the legitimacy and stability of our country, and only now we can unpause. Our country is also split in two markets. Yeah, we'll have to fix that eventually, and we'll have to fix our control as well. We're gaining pretty much nothing from Oltenia, but for now I guess we'll just focus on the capital region, and we're getting measles. Yeah, that's fun. Also, our ruler Basarab, the founder of Wallachia, has died at only 57, so Nicolae Alexandru Basarab is our new ruler. I just hope he doesn't die as well. And we got to max legitimacy, so now we're spending very little on our court. And I can also get my cabinet to be working on something else, like changing one of our values. Let's go more towards centralization. I built up all the marketplaces I can, so I guess now I'll be going into the other buildings and RGOs. Now we can call the Sfat our first parliament. Yeah, let's do that. Question is, what do I want out of this? I could get a casus belli on Bulgaria, but are we ready for that? We have only 4,000 levies. I mean, together with Serbia, we're technically stronger than them, but can I really rely on Serbia? The AI is not very smart in this game, so I'm not too sure. But okay, fine, I guess we're gonna risk it. We'll get a claim on Nordobruja, and I guess we'll see what happens. I guess I'll try to link up with the Serbian troops. Hopefully we can stick together. Okay, we are together down here and the Bulgarians are coming. Could we catch them in a fight? Oh yeah, we can. Oh yeah, we're winning. Okay, we won the battle, but our casualties are pretty similar, so there is still much to be done. Comana has fallen. Okay, I think we'll have to go into another fight against the Bulgarians, right here in Bucharest. Another huge win for our country. Yeah, we're definitely winning this war. Let's catch them into another battle. I don't think I'm gonna bother sieging any forts. It just takes way too long. I think now we can enforce on them. I'll be taking North and South Dobruja, Vidin, and also this province, Pleven, as well as some money. Sounds great. Now, problem is, this land is not integrated, so the control over here will eventually go down to 0. That means we'll pretty much get nothing out of all this land. So we'll have to integrate it, but if I try that, it will take an insane amount of time. Almost 100 years per province. So we have no choice but to release some vassals over here. Let's get a subject in Nordobruja, a fiefdom type, sure. They are gonna be Wallachian primary culture, because that's the main culture of this province. I'll be getting Vidin as a vassal, and Pleven as a fiefdom as well, why not? From my understanding, you have to diversify your subject types, because when they calculate their strength against you, they only take into account subjects of the same type. So that's important to keep in mind, and we're entering the age of Renaissance. We'll go for the admin focus, and we can start some new research. Oh, I definitely want the reduced proximity cost, 100%. Now we can call the parliament once again. Sure, why not? And this time I think I'll try to change a law. I'll change the distribution of power to favor the ruler. That should give us a bit more crown power. Oh, and Moldova just formed. Okay. They are a March of Hungary. Yeah, that's pretty historical. So yeah, still we can't really expand over there. Hungary is very strong. So I think next parliament I will attack Bulgaria once again. The Turks are also starting to expand into Greece. Yeah, we should definitely keep an eye on this. Our heir came of age. And yeah, I guess we can do a royal marriage with Serbia. Now we have the Black Death. And enemies on the horizon. Hungary might come for us. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. Now the Black Death is here. Let's see how many people die. Okay, it's so over. Hungary declared on us. Can't I just give you something to leave me alone? Yeah, actually I can just give them 14 ducats and they'll leave me alone. That's a good deal. That was an incredible deal actually. We can have another parliament now, but we don't really have any good debate issues, so I guess we'll have to do this. And now we can attack Bulgaria once again. I don't think I'll even need Serbia for this. And our duke has died. Okay, I guess we have this guy now, and he will lead us to greatness. Let's go siege the Bulgarian capital. There we go, we got the capital. I literally killed their entire army as well. Yeah, I think we can end this war. I don't actually want to get too much antagonism, so I think I'll just take those 4 provinces, as well as a bunch of money, some war reps, and that's about it. And we can dissolve the patriarchate as well. Sure, why not? Now let's set up a couple of vessels over here as well. And Bulgaria is no longer a rival. But now we'll have to get a new one. Either Byzantium or Moldova. Okay, I guess you can go for Moldova. That's how I set up Bulgaria, by the way. Now I think it might actually be a good idea to form our own market. Around our capital, Târgoviște, of course. There we go. And this is it, the Târgoviște market. Pretty cool. Now I would like to start annexing my subjects, especially North Dobruja, because there are a lot of Romanians over there. But I can't because they had a civil war. And that reset the timer somehow. So we'll have to wait until 58. Yeah, that's very annoying. And yeah, actually now we're making a lot more money with our new market. That's very nice to see. I think we should also start building some roads to improve the proximity. That's probably a good idea. But my god, they are incredibly expensive. The Serbians are calling us in a war against Venice. Okay, I guess. We can also call the parliament. And I was actually thinking about attacking the Golden Horde. They seem pretty weak right now. And they're also fighting the Muscovites and those other guys, which I can't even see. So it could actually be a good opportunity to attack them. Let's take over Bessarabia. I'm not gonna have Serbian support, but it's okay anyway. Okay, I had to wait for a diplomat, but now I can declare the war against the Golden Horde. And the Black Death also ended. Only 120k of our people died. Okay, it wasn't even that bad. Oh god, and this siege takes forever. But yeah, at least the Golden Horde is busy over here. Okay, finally. Let's keep moving forward. Serbia wants to improve cultural opinion. Okay, sure. There are literally no troops over here. I'm just taking everything. And they have no forts anywhere. They just had this one in Bessarabia and then that was it. Okay, and the Ottomans are expanding over here now. That's a bit scary. I'm not gonna be taking too much from them. Just Bessarabia and those other two provinces. As well as money and war reps. And now we can finally start annexing Dobruja. It will take about 10 years though. Now meet my new vassal, Zorhei, and however you pronounce that. Right now I'm just playing road builder, by the way. I want to have my entire country connected. Another Sfat, why not? Should we attack Bulgaria once again? That's the question. I think I'll take a break from that. Might be a bit too much antagonism. I think I'll do another law change instead. I've been neglecting those. I'll change from a federal administration to a central one. We must move towards centralization. You know what? I could actually get a bit more support in the parliament. And now we can also get a casus belli against Bulgaria. Okay, let's attack them. Not gonna lie, I might try to annex them this war. And it doesn't look like they have any fortification in their entire country either. I almost feel bad about attacking them. It's gonna be too easy. Let's end this. That's it. Bulgaria is dead. And we have killed it. How shall we comfort ourselves, murderers of all murderers? By building more roads, I guess. Another parliament. This time I don't want to attack anyone. I'll be just changing a law. I would really like this other type of court, because it will give us a whole lot less proximity cost to land. However, it will shift us more towards decentralization. But I still think it's worth it. And yes, we have annexed Dobruja. But the southern part is still not really integrated. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now I think I'll also start annexing Vidin, because they got something I really want. Now we also have a coastline, so we can get some new laws. Let's go for the trade one. And for the anti-piracy one. So I might have to integrate those guys myself. I think I'll change this law to integrate a bit quicker. Wait, what? What's going on here? We have a casus belli on Serbia to claim their throne. We are slightly stronger than them, but I can't attack them because we have an alliance. So how about I break that? Then we get a truce. And I'll have to break the truce. I can't wait for it to go away because the casus belli will also go away. I'll do it, I just can't help it. But we don't really have any levies anymore for some reason. Thankfully our vessels have a lot of troops. Okay, now I can raise my actual levies. Okay, now I think we can enforce on them. I don't see why not. There we have it, the Serbian-Wallachian Union. Under Ladislav the Dubious. Okay then. I honestly can't wait for this guy to die. Because our heir, Nicolae Alexandru, is absolutely amazing. Okay, the new duke is here. A new court, really. We could change the capital to Bucharest. But I don't think I will. I think I'll stay in Târgoviște. And we might also get a bit of a revolt from the commoners. A resolution was proposed by Serbia. Wait, what? Vote for established seniority. Serbia becomes the senior partner? Wait, what? No. I should be the senior partner in this union, right? Yeah, how about we don't do that? Wait, what? There are more votes for established seniority? Will I become their subject now? This is very weird. Anyway, let's just fight the peasants. There we go, that was very easy. So the policy was actually enacted. What does it mean? It means Serbia somehow became the senior partner in this union. And we can't take it over because we need a higher great power score. Oh, come on. They only have a higher score than me because they're a kingdom rank. And I'm a duchy. This is not fair. Anyway, I guess we'll figure this out later. Oh, and by the way, I've been building roads. I build them everywhere in my country. So now we actually have some pretty good proximity and control. Now I would like to establish some more towns, like for example in Bukov. We'll be able to get more marketplaces and buildings and all that type of stuff. Now Serbia is voting to maintain a federal state. What is this union even about? Okay, so this policy was enacted. And now I think we're back to being equals with Serbia. And I have also recruited a couple regulars. Because I feel like I shouldn't rely entirely on levies. I suppose now we can canonize a saint. Sure, let's go for this guy. Basarab the founder. Does it do anything? I'm not sure. You know, I might just attack the Ottomans. Let's do it, why not? I just think we should get them out of Europe before this gets out of hand. I'm not really gonna be crossing into Anatolia, however. I guess we can kick the Ottomans out of Europe. And yeah, I guess I'll be making a little Greek subject over here. And we have finally annexed Vidin. And yeah, thankfully all of it is integrated. It's actually cored as well, damn. That's amazing. Let's annex Orhei next. It will only take about 5 years. And now we got access to all their gold as well. We are already in the 1400s. And we still got none of the institutions. We might be able to embrace banking soon though. Let's save up some money for that. There we go, let's get banking. And we'll be able to get professional army as well in a bit. Okay, Hungary is at war with Venice. And Naples and all the Italians pretty much. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting actually. And we do have a parliament available. Maybe... you know, we can go for a quick war. We'll also have to fight Poland though. That's very unfortunate. Their army is probably busy in Italy, so we can really do whatever we want over here. Yeah, we only had to face Moldova so far over here. But I think Poland is also coming, and they do have a lot of units. Okay, this is a very tough war, I'm not gonna lie to you. Because they actually brought their army over here now. They are still at war with the Italians, but for some reason they are focusing on me. Maybe we could hire some mercenaries for the war. We do have quite a bit of money. My god, they are so expensive. I don't think they are worth it, not gonna lie to you. My god, this is so scary because I know their army is here somewhere and they can attack me at any moment. Yeah, look at them, they are right there. Could attack them, but I want to take over Brasov first. Oh, come on, finally. I'm also gonna be embracing professional army. And let's fight the Hungarians once again. Please win, please win, please win. There we go. But we took more casualties than them. Okay, that's terrible actually. 0 out of 10. Let's beat up Moldova. Okay, we can peace with Poland separately. That's nice. I don't think they have even brought any troops here. Oh, but the Hungarians are now out of the war against the Italians. So it's just us versus them. And we also annexed Orhei in the middle of the war. Okay, that's something. I did it by the way. I hired like 800 mercenaries. But hopefully they can help us win this war. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh wait, what? Naples is now on their side? How? Why? What's going on here? At least it doesn't seem like they're sending troops here. Somehow we keep winning battles, but we keep losing more people than them. So that's not very good in the long run. But we did manage to get quite a bit of war score from that battle. Okay, I really shouldn't risk it. I'll just be taking this and I'll be out of this war. Didn't manage to fully annex Moldova, but we almost got there. And now we can click the magic button to actually form Romania. We are finally a kingdom rank. Now can we take over the union? No, not yet, but we are close. Now I will have to release a couple subjects in this new land, cause none of it is integrated, and I have absolutely no control over here. Okay, there we go now. Okay, we have to declare 2 more rivals. I guess the Byzantines are very weak, and the Karamanids. Not really a big fan of the Turks, but at least their expansion has been contained to Anatolia. Now Serbia wants a unified treasury. Okay, that sounds interesting. Let's also make Moldova an accepted culture in our country. Seems like the right thing to do. So we got the united treasury, but now Serbia wants to move back to cooperative investment. Thankfully, now I have more votes than them, so I decide what law passes and what doesn't. Oh, we actually have pirates on the Danube. That's interesting. And from now on, I'm actually going to invest a lot into my heirs education, and I mean a whole lot. Now we can finally also embrace the Renaissance. Now let's start the annexation of our Transylvanian subject. It will only take about 10 years. Now we have to choose a recruitment law. I have no idea which one is better. I guess I'll go for the noble army. Okay, so Serbia wants organized diplomats. I think I will accept. Unified external diplomacy is probably better, but not for me right now. Not until I become the senior partner in this union. There we go, we annexed those guys in Transylvania. Now all this land is actually cored. Now let's keep going, let's go for Burlad. However, this one will take a longer time. 33 whole years, so at least we'll get all those cores, I guess. And now I guess we can canonize another saint. How about this guy, King Nicolae Alexandru? He had amazing stats. Okay, now we have enough score to actually take over the Serbian Union. Yes, please. Does the button not work? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me right now. Maybe I'll have to give it a while. No, they're still proposing resolutions and whatever. Come on, what's going on here? Well, at least we can get another crown reform, I guess. Royal decree, sure. I want more centralization, for sure. Wait, what? The Byzantines have attacked us? Together with Kiev as well. Okay, I guess we have to deal with them. I want to end this pretty quick. I think I'll just be taking those provinces for nicer borders. And a bit of money as well. Okay, finally that button worked. Now it's not the Serbian Union, it's the Romanian Union. Thank god, I was really getting worried. Now let's unify our external diplomacy. Okay, so the Patriarchate of Constantinople has been disbanded. Now we have our own Patriarchate in Târgoviște. Yeah, I guess we can invite some more people here. Now I actually got to max stability, and I don't really know what to spend it on. So I guess I'll just be revoking a privilege of the nobility. Yeah, there we go, back to nothing. But the nobility will be weakened a bit. Okay, let's see the question of unification. We can vote for the unification of crowns. This will allow us to annex Serbia eventually. Very, very interesting. And the age of discovery just started. I don't really know what to choose. I guess the admin is always good. Oh damn, the pike and shot institution spawned in Hungary. I mean, yeah, in Croatia, but still in Hungary technically. So their army might go a bit crazy. Yeah, they're already way stronger than us. So I don't know, I guess we'll see what happens. Okay, even if we want to annex Serbia, it will take over 100 years. So that's not really an option. I guess we can also hold a synod now. Let's discuss clerical matters. Okay, better taxation, I'll take it. Now I think we have the cultural capacity to actually accept the Bulgarian culture as well. Okay, we gain a couple more cores. Very, very nice. We already have an alliance with those guys, and now we can also get an alliance with Kiev. They are pretty damn strong. And we have now also annexed Berlad, and we're up to 1 million population. Let's also start annexing Yash. And our ruler is dead. We got a new king. And we'll have to spend way more on our diplomacy. I guess I could try a war against Hungary. Together with my allies, we're technically a bit stronger than them. But I'm still a bit scared of Poland and Naples. Okay, not I'll try it. I guess we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I guess we'll also have to siege down some forts. And our subjects are disloyal, including Yash. So we don't actually make any progress in the annexation. Oh yeah, you love to see that. I mean, if I cancel it, it's gonna be fine. I didn't spend too much time on that. Instead, we can focus on bolts. And that will be done even faster. Okay, that's nice. Man, everybody's fighting in Poland. And they are sieging down Serbia. Okay, that's bad. I'm a bit scared of this tech, not gonna lie to you. We might have to abandon this siege. Okay, that's an insane amount of units over here. But maybe we can still win a battle. Oh yeah, we can. See, the issue is we keep winning, but somehow we still have a lot of casualties. Well, I guess now we can embrace this institution. Maybe there is something over here that can help. Not really. At least we managed to occupy Moldova. Okay, and finally we're starting to win some battles. And we can white peace with Poland. Yeah, that's nice. I guess we also have to set up all the religious laws for our patriarchate. Let's also get peace with Naples. And now we're only at war with Hungary. And I think we got this. Yeah, I think it's actually time to end the war. We can't get any more land than this, or we go over the war score limit. So I guess I'll just be taking this and a bunch of money. Oh yeah, that feels good. And we can also embrace meritocracy. Okay, why not? I think I'm only gonna release a vassal in the CK land, and I'm gonna be integrating the other two provinces myself. It won't take that long. Oh damn, and meritocracy is actually very, very good. More literacy, more taxes. You'll love to see it. And we have also annexed Bolts. So let's restart the annexation of Yash. Only 7 years. Okay, that's pretty crazy. Okay, but now everybody is breaking their alliances with me. Yeah, I'm not too sure why. Well, I guess we can ally Georgia. They are very, very strong, although pretty far away. And we managed to annex Yash. Now we control all of Moldova. And in a couple years we'll also be integrating Bukovina. Annexing those guys in the east will only take until 78. So I might as well do it. And then we'll go for the CK land. The entirety of Moldova is now officially integrated. However, the control is still pretty damn bad. But it will go up eventually. And we have to deal with the peasant uprising. That's a cool flag, by the way. But you are incredibly weak. I'm not even gonna mobilize any levies for this. It's already over. Another subject annexed. Now we'll go for the CK land. Okay, we might be screwed. Hungary declared war on Serbia. Of course, we'll have to protect them. Question is how? I don't think I can even call my allies into this one. Yeah, this might be the hardest war so far. And they were not even the war leader, by the way. Serbia is, because they're technically independent. I could probably even beat the Hungarians, but problem is Naples is absolutely insane. They got way too many units. Look at that, I can easily destroy the Hungarians. Look at this amazing battle. But Naples, oh lord Naples. There is no way I'm fighting that stack. Or this one, oh god. Yeah, we might be screwed. I managed to siege Cluj, and now the Hungarians are trying to take that back. So I'll try to occupy their entire country while they're busy. Oh god, if this actually works. Okay, that's insane. Serbia actually managed to piss them out. And they even took a little location. Okay, that's very funny. Absolutely insane war. And we annexed CK land, by the way. And I'll try to go for Pleven next. They are pretty damn prosperous actually. They have a higher tax base than Serbia. Now we might be ready for another war against Hungary. But before that, let's upgrade the army. And let's recruit a couple more people. Oh my god, now they also have Aragon on their side. But I mean, they are on the other side of Europe. So I don't think they'll really do anything. This war is a bit risky. But okay, I'll do it, I guess. Looks like they are focusing most of their forces in Poland. So that's pretty nice. Okay, we took over Cluj, but the Hungarians are still pretty damn scary over here. We won a battle against them, okay. Problem is they still have a lot more units than us. I really hope I can piece out some other people separately. I sort of want to engage their army, but I'm not too sure I'm gonna win. Okay, and they're trying to attack the Poles. Yeah, that's terrible. We're not gonna make it in time. Okay, but we can get a battle over here. Hopefully we win. Yes, we did. Now let's focus on occupying a couple more provinces. So their army is down here now, okay. I think our best bet is to catch them again. I'm just destroying the Hungarians. If they didn't have half of Europe on their side, this would be extremely easy. The Hungarians are a complete joke. However, the Poles might be a bit of a problem. They are sort of winning up here. I also haven't really seen the Italians or Aragonese over here, so I really hope they don't show up now. Discovery of a new world. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But right now we're a bit busy. Oh, finally that fort fell. This siege took over a year. Peace imminent. Wait, what? Why? I wanna keep going. I wanna completely destroy Hungary, you know? We managed to get peace with Poland, by the way. So that's less troops to worry about. Okay, now it's literally just me against Hungary. So we are gonna win. But I wanna do my own peace deal. I don't want this automatic one. So I'll try to take a couple more forts. Over 100,000 people died in this war. And now we can finally end it. There is no way I can get any more than this. But that's still a whole lot of land. Oh yeah, that feels very good. But that's also a whole lot of land we have to integrate. Unfortunately, the culture is not really looking very good over here. Not a lot of Transylvanians left in a lot of places. But we're gonna fix it eventually. We'll be using all of our cabinet to integrate those 3 provinces. And then I'll have to release 1 or 2 subjects up here. I managed to make this guy Transylvanian primary culture. But Maramuresh will have to stay Hungarian. I can't do anything about it right now. I will also start building a couple bridges. Because they improve proximity and I had no idea about that. Wait, what? Invite prince. Pskov wants one of my princes to become their ruler. Pskov is this little country. Okay, sure. Time for us to embrace the new world institution. Now we only have to get the printing press, which Kiev already has for some reason. Now we can get a battle leadership law. What's this all about? I would like the meritocratic leadership, but we're already going a bit too much towards free subjects. So I think I'll stick with the noble command. We're already in the 1500s, and I think I'm ready for another war against Hungary. Especially because they're also in a war against the Ottomans. So their army is busy down here. That means we can call a Svat, and we can get a casus belli. Okay, never mind, their army is right here actually. But we did manage to beat them surprisingly enough. This time it looks like Naples is actually sending some people. So of course we had to deal with that. However, Hungary did build a lot more forts over here. Anyway, let's go beat up the Poles. Peace with Poland, let's go. And with Naples. So it's pretty much just us against Hungary. So this war is definitely won. I can actually just end it right now. I'll be getting all this land, as well as war reps and a bunch of money. This was a great success. However, yeah, all of this new land is actually Hungarian and Serbian. And my cabinet is pretty busy. So I'll be releasing another 2 subjects. Them, and the Golden Horde is also not having a great time. I think I'll try to assimilate all the CKs and Transylvanian Germans, since they have 0 cultural tradition. So this should actually be pretty fast. Another crown reform. I'll take the efficiency of the cabinet and centralization, sure. What is the Pope even doing right now? It probably has to do with colonizing the new world. Yeah, we're not really gonna be doing any of that. Oh, the Reformation. Yeah, that's Martin Luther right there. This could be very interesting. However, we don't really care. We are Orthodox and we're gonna stay Orthodox. Okay, so Transylvania just revolted against me. That's not very nice of them. But at least we can embrace the printing press, I guess. That's something. And we do have a couple fortresses we have to siege. That civil war is over. And we finally managed to also annex Plevon. That took forever. But now we can move to Maramuresh. Now I'm really wondering if I should attack the Golden Horde. We are stronger than them, especially if we bring in Georgia as well. And they are busy down here, I think. So yeah, I think I'll go attack them. This is the treaty I'm going with. That's a lot of land and a lot of money. This land has actually been converted to Islam. They are majority Mongolian. I guess we'll have some Sunni Mongolian subjects. The Hungarians are having a pretty big revolt. And the Poles are also fighting the Teutonic Order. So yeah, a lot of instability over here. Too bad I can't attack Hungary once again. Another annexed subject. Next up, we'll go for those guys. Only 5 years, okay, that's nice. Yeah, I think we'll be annexing those 3 guys very fast. Now let's do another parliament, and let's finish off this little breakaway from the Golden Horde. I'm not even gonna mobilize my levies, there is no need for that. I did just annex them, and now we can get another subject. And with those 2 locations, I don't think I'm gonna make a subject. Instead, I'm gonna sell them to Kiev for a bunch of money. There we go. Now it's time for Banat. It's only about 7 years. Okay, so looks like there is a coalition against us, which consists of Hungary and the Golden Horde, okay. So that means we can't really attack either of them without the other one joining. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. So I'm gonna be improving with both of them. Hopefully we can break this coalition. Either way, we can finally turn Târgoviște into a proper city. Yeah, what even is this? So Serbia has been attacked by those guys. Those Turks, which for some reason are allied with Kiev and those other guys. Okay, I guess we'll see how this goes. Okay, now we unlocked paved roads. Okay, and they are extremely expensive. But I suppose we'll have to start building them. Okay, finally we got peace. And yeah, looks like Serbia took a couple of provinces around Greece. Good for them, I guess. Now we can also promote the Transylvanian culture to an accepted one. Okay, we got another cabinet seat. That is amazing. We can start assimilating even more people. And now we can go for our last subject in Transylvania. I'll have to wait just another 5 years. And now we enter the Age of Reformation. I'll probably keep going with the admin focus. Now we own all of Transylvania. That's an amazing looking Romania. However, the cultural situation, yeah, it's not looking great. There is a bit of work to be done. Now let's keep our annexations going in Bulgaria. Okay, things are pretty bad. Hungary just declared war on us. Yeah, that's a huge issue. Or maybe no, it's not, because they don't have Poland on their side, I think. So this might actually be a blessing in disguise. Especially because I also have Georgia on my side. Hopefully they don't call in more people. A couple battles later and their army is almost dead. I'm not gonna be taking too much from Hungary this war. Just a couple provinces on the border with Serbia. They will also be releasing their Greek subject and liberate Bosnia. Okay, let's see this. Oh yeah, that's much better. Now I don't really have any interest in those provinces over here, so I'm just gonna sell them to Serbia. I think the Golden Horde is in a pretty bad spot, so we can attack them and take over Crimea. They're also in a war against Vladimir, by the way. Okay, now we'll have to also choose our cabinet laws. I'll go for a meritocratic recruitment system. Now we're led by a queen, because our previous ruler didn't have any sons. And unfortunately, this queen is really bad. Now from the Golden Horde, I'm just gonna be taking this much. And of course, I'm gonna be releasing another 2 subjects. Okay, there we go. Now we can embrace global trade. And we got another subject annexed. Now we only have 2 more in Bulgaria. Okay, now we're talking, we can get an alliance with Naples. Now we don't have to fight against them anymore. We'll fight alongside them. I guess we can also embrace confessionalism. There are some cool stuff over here. Now we can embrace our last institution over here, artillery. This time we actually got the institutions pretty damn fast. Now we have only 1 more Bulgarian subject to annex. And this will take 13 years. But I'll do it. Another huge revolt in Transylvania. But we're gonna deal with that, don't you worry. There we go. Now all of Bulgaria is fully integrated. Yes, absolutely all of it. Now it's time to go even further and start the annexation of Serbia. This is gonna take a while, however. Almost 50 years. Also the road system is coming up very nicely. But I feel like I should expand some more. My allies won't help against Hungary, and I'm not really confident on not taking them on my own. So I think it's either the Ottomans or the Byzantines. Naples is willing to help me against Byzantium. Okay, so I think we'll go for them first. I'll probably focus on the Slavs up north, and I hope Naples can handle Byzantium on their own. Things seem to be working out pretty well over here. Unfortunately, Naples occupied a big chunk of Greece, so I can't take everything I want. And I don't want to give anything to Naples either. I don't mind giving things to Serbia, however. So that's the peace deal we're going with. I think it's alright, Byzantium has been weakened a whole lot. Okay, the Ottomans joined the coalition against me, and they are the only member. Let's get our 5th government reform. The literacy will definitely come in handy. Verona joined the coalition against me, okay. Yeah, things are pretty bad. I definitely want to improve with them. Okay, the coalition against me is only the Ottomans and those little guys over here, Central Macedonia. So I think we can safely attack them. The siege of Constantinople was successful, and now we'll be crossing into Anatolia. It's time for us to kick the Ottomans out of Europe and retake Constantinople. There we go, the city is Romanian, and hopefully we can avoid the coalition. And now we have to go help Serbia with their civil war. Yeah, this coalition against us is growing. Right now it's just Hungary and Byzantium, but I'm afraid more people will join. So I think I'm gonna chill for a while, and I'm just gonna be focusing on the economy. I feel like I'm falling behind with the tax base a little bit. Oh, the Georgians are fighting the Timurids. Okay, I guess we can help. War of religions. Okay, the Catholics and the Protestants will be fighting each other. Thank God we are not involved in all that mess. I guess we can also turn Bucharest into a city. And Zimnica should also be a city. It has a whole lot of people for some reason. And let's revoke another privilege of the nobility. I really want to increase my crown power. 1600. Another 16 years and I'll be annexing all of Serbia. It's very unfortunate I can't declare any wars, because we have this Catholic rebel movement which is very close to starting, but it's just not growing anymore. But yeah, I guess we'll see what we'll do about that. Now we're talking, we can also get an alliance with Austria. That's great. Oh, never mind, they broke the alliance. Okay, that revolt eventually went away, now I can attack people once again. And I think I'll go for Byzantium. Hungary is also an option, but they got a bit too many allies. Almost 50,000 people died on our side, and on theirs 130k. Most of them coming from Kiev and those guys. But yeah, it's time to end the war. I'm gonna annex Byzantium, and I'm also gonna take this little province up here. Okay, and we'll have to get another rival now, because Byzantium is gone. Yeah, I guess we'll go for the Ottomans. I think I'm also gonna be revoking this privilege of the nobles, although it's giving me a bit more levies. But at this point in the game, we should probably start relying on the professional army anyway, so I think this will be fine. Now we can get another law, which will give us more stability and legitimacy. Sounds great. Now, why is the tax base of Serbia so low? Oh, because they have literally no control outside of the capital. Yeah, maybe we can fix that by annexing them. Okay, yeah, I should have seen that coming. I guess we'll have to deal with the Serbian nobles. Now we got a Serbian clergy revolt. Serbia, can you please stop exploding for like 2 seconds? Oh god, now Serbia is not even controlling their capital anymore. I think they would honestly be better under our management. Oh my god, Serbia, stop, please! Oh, finally, we annexed Serbia. Oh yeah, this is amazing. However, we don't have any control over here. But I'll try to get some more by accepting the Serbian culture. We are right at the limit, however. There is no way we can accept any more people. We might also have to fix the proximity over here, since Serbia has absolutely no roads. Yeah, it's extremely underdeveloped. Now we are at the point where the burglars have more influence than the nobility. So let's revoke one of their privileges. Enemies on the horizon, Albania might attack us. What am I gonna do? Well, I'm gonna get an alliance with Kiev to protect myself. Yes, we're back to being friends. Let's also get a bit more assimilation. Okay, we can also curtail the influence of the burglars. And I'm also making cities out of both Pitești and Ploiești. Okay, we are having a pretty big peasant uprising. But yeah, I think we can deal with them pretty easily. Okay, now we're back together. You know, the Hungarians are at war with Tunis, and our allies are willing to help us in a war against them. So you know what, let's do it. Let's finally go to war with Hungary after so long. We have more troops than them, but my god, this is a big war. Yeah, I guess we'll see if we can get anything out of it. My god, Hungary really got forts everywhere. Some of their provinces even have 2 forts. Pretty insane. Okay, we won. We can end this war. And I'm just gonna take a couple border provinces as well as a bunch of money. And I'm also humiliating Hungary, just for good measure. Pretty nice war. We took the city of Belgrade, and with all the money I took from the Hungarians who are gonna build roads everywhere in Serbia. But unfortunately, looks like Naples broke their alliance with me. Okay, that's fine. I still got Kiev and Georgia. And I got the Age of Absolutism. We're gonna stick with the admin focus. And we got a Colombian exchange. Okay, I guess we can spread the new world good. Like tobacco maybe. And I can choose a location where I want to put it. Okay, that's very interesting. I actually have no idea what's a bad RGO I can get rid of. Maybe the fruit over here? Okay, now we got tobacco, which I think will be much more profitable. This is a very cool mechanic. We can get a court and country disaster, because we're centralizing way too much. Yeah, I guess we'll see what this is all about. Okay, we got the disaster. Conflict of court and country. You know what? I kinda like absolutism. Yeah, I think the crown should have more power. The little ice age. Wait, what? What is this all about? Oh, we might have problems with food now. Okay, this is actually pretty damn bad. Looks like the nobles have had enough. And this is our biggest revolt so far. But there are some good parts. For example, now we can embrace the scientific revolution. And now we'll have to go kill the nobles. There we go. We just revoked a bunch of other privileges as well. So yeah, our estates are pretty mad. And also the population is going down. Probably because of the ice age, right? Kiev broke their alliance with me, our tax base is going down. And also I think we're losing people because the bubonic plague is back. Lumber shortage, exactly what I needed. Man, things are going terribly right now. Okay, at least the ice age has ended. And the plague is almost over as well. Yeah, it's a golden era for culture. Unfortunately, a quarter of our population just died. Yeah, we're not really having a great time. I really hope we can recover. Oh my god, we actually got 100% absolutism. This is pretty insane, not gonna lie to you. And we are close to 100% centralization as well. But yeah, our estates absolutely hate us. But I'm sure they'll come around eventually. Okay, and we can get another government reform. I think I'll go for expanded archives for more taxation. The end of hostilities between court and country. Oh, and the estates don't completely hate me anymore. Yeah, that's nice to see. And we also got access to modern roads. I wonder how much those will cost. Oh god, 500 for only one of them. Well, yeah, I guess we have to build some of those. I mean, we can't fall behind the Hungarians, right? Okay, we can get a law about the rights of the crown. Well, it's pretty obvious. I think we should have absolute rule. Ooh, alliance with Bohemia. Okay, why not? They are one of the strongest countries in the world right now. Well, it's civil war time. Okay, finally it's over. Okay, I'm done with those civil wars. From now on, I'm gonna be nice to the estates. Let's also embrace the military revolution. Now our modern road network is complete. The entire country is connected. Now we can choose a socio-economic law. We are making most of our income through trade. So yeah, I think we'll choose free trade. Wait, what? No way. I just noticed the Kingdom of Bohemia's court language is Romanian. Oh god, this is amazing. And you know, I think I'll start assimilating all the Moldovans into the Wallachia culture, since they don't have any cultural tradition. Now, please explain this to me. How come I'm the number 8 power in the world, and I'm a normal power, but this guy who is rank 9 is a great power? I simply don't understand. Okay, finally, after so much work, I am a great power. Oh, and the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth also formed. Not very Lithuanian, are you? Well, more importantly, now that we're a great power, we can also upgrade to an empire rank. Oh yeah, look at all those bonuses. Let's do this. Oh yeah, and now we're called the Romanian Empire. Absolutely amazing. And we lost all of our rivals. They are too weak for us. Instead, I guess we'll have to rival Egypt and Castile and France. And I can't rival Bohemia because I'm allied to them. But I think that's fine. Now, I don't think I will keep going, since we are already in the 1700s and the game is running extremely slow. And I also want to get this video out by the 1st of December, which is Romania's National Day. Yes, this video is one big celebration. Now let me just do this and remove that terra incognita, so we can actually look around and see what actually happened in the world. So that's how North America is looking like. Britain owns Canada pretty much. Most of the east coast of the US is owned by the French, and the rest is owned by the Spanish, as well as Mexico and most of the west coast. Also the South American west coast as well. Brazil is mostly owned by Portugal. However, the Pope also has a lot of colonies over here for some reason. And in Colombia as well. Now what is this country, I wonder? Also, I think they're a Venetian colony that eventually broke free. Okay, that's cool. This is how Africa is looking like. Morocco expanded a whole lot, and so did the Sultanate of Somalia. And also the Pope. He owns all of South Africa and most of Madagascar. Man, this guy colonized a whole lot. Oh, and actually this big colony over here is owned by Naples. And also Portugal has some stuff over here. Over in Asia, this is how things are looking like. We got a whole lot of hordes. Yeah, the Russians didn't expand a whole lot. This is India. They actually got some countries which are pretty strong down here. And China is just a divided mess. Yeah, the Great Yuan dynasty is not that great. However, those guys in Indochina are them. And also Indonesia is pretty united. Good for them, I guess. Also Japan is split in two for some reason. Anyway, the Portuguese also got to Australia. And so did the Pope. He's just everywhere. But let's go back to Europe. The British Isles are divided. Castile took a bite of Portugal. France also split in two. I don't really know why. And yeah, Bohemia is also extremely strong. They are also the Holy Roman Emperor. And Württemberg somehow got up here in the Baltics. I'm really wondering what even is your control up here. Oh damn, they actually have some pretty good control. Okay, that's surprising. But they certainly don't have better control than us. Oh yeah, just look at the capital region. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 locations with 100% control. Yeah, our empire is pretty developed, I would say. Most of Wallachia is actually full of towns and cities. We have almost 10 million people living in our country. Most of them actually being Wallachian, with about 46% of the population, followed by the Bulgarians at 24% and the Serbs at 16%. Yeah, we have spread the Wallachian culture a whole lot. Most of Transylvania is Wallachian. There is only a very small Hungarian minority, and the Moldovan culture is also about to be assimilated. In terms of religion, we are Orthodox, although we still have some Lutherans in the west. This is the religious map mode, in case you're wondering. Orthodoxy is doing pretty well, also because the Ottomans converted to Orthodoxy as well. Also, this is the cultural map mode of Europe, in case you're wondering, and of the world. The Mongolian culture is actually huge. Yeah, all those hordes have been assimilating quite a bit of people. But let's go back to us. We are doing amazing. We are an empire, we are a great power. We have a tax base of over 5,000, but more importantly, we are doing way better than Hungary, and that's what really matters. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.